lot of people probably have a different thought when you hear the words digital missions. So I'd love to hear what do you mean when you say digital missions? What comes to your mind using those terms?
Many people feel left out of God's call to the Great Commission. The Great Commission is something that all Christians know, that we're supposed to share the gospel. It's what the disciples did. It's what we read about in the New Testament. And it's we want to share that love and that faith, that forgiveness that Jesus offers. But many people feel like, okay, well, missions, that's something where I have to go to another country, maybe learn another language. I have to leave everything behind. I can't have a job. I can't have a family. And that's not true. If you have a phone, you can do missions. When I think digital missions, I think, how are we using technology that's available to us, that everyone has in their pocket, to empower them to share their story, to share the gospel through digital tools that have been made available. So evangelism and discipleship to people all over the world.
Yeah, a couple ways I think about this is in the early days, as the church grew and the gospel spread, the Apostle Paul used this new technology called a road. There was roads that were built by the Romans, and those roads actually enabled efficient travel to go from city to city and village to village. And Paul used those in the early spread of the gospel. And so I think of digital missions sort of as this new Roman road where we're using all the available digital channels, content, experience, technology. We're using those things in order to bring the gospel to new places and new spaces where it's not. That might be a high-rise condo building like I live at here in Singapore. That might be a rural village somewhere in the developing world. It might be a corporate boardroom, or it might be my dad's a truck driver. It might be to the truckers and my dad's trucker buddies. And so all of those places need the gospel. And I think, just like Liam said, we've all got these smartphones now, and we can use those to spread the gospel. And there's one of my buddies here where I live works for Nike, and Nike has this saying. They say, if you have a body, then you're an athlete. And it's this really sort of clever play on like making like everyone want to buy Nike, because who doesn't want to be an athlete? And Nike says, well, if you've got a body, then you're an athlete. And I think in the same way, the heart of Indigitous, just like Liam was saying, where many Christians feel powerless, is we say, that's just not, that should not be. There's something different that, especially in today's day and age, like if you can write a text message, if you can share a video on social media, then you can bring the gospel to places where it's never been before. It's really that easy, and God can use that. And so how can we inspire and equip and mobilize lots of different people towards that? That's what I think of when I think of digital missions.